AS Roma has been on fire this season after Claudio Ranieri became their manager, so let's continue that trend and win them the Champions League. So this is how the team is currently looking without us doing anything. However, we will not use the 3-4-2-1 formation. We will switch to a formation that has 4 at the back. And this is the formation we will use. We will use the 4-2-2-2 because I feel like the squad is suited to having 2 attacking midfielders instead of wingers, and it's also not a formation I have used in a rebuild yet. But as we can see, we need a new striker for sure, unless Dybala will go there. However, I would like to keep Dybala as the attacking midfielder. But yeah, we at least need a new striker, and there are also a lot of players in the squad that we are looking to sell. And I have just recalled Mario Hermoso from his loan deal at Bayer Leverkusen. And that was because I was actually looking to sell him, but I can't sell him, so I have to include him in a swap deal instead. I'm also gonna recall the other players that are on loan because we need the money. We have sold a lot of players and we now have 145 million euros in the bank, so let's get the signings going and see what we can do. But first I'm just gonna go through the sales we have made. We sold Paredes to Lazio, Selic to Valencia, El Shaarawy has gone to Atalanta, Kumbuya has joined Fiorentina, Tammy Abraham has gone to Spain and Villarreal, Lorenzo Pellegrini has joined Tottenham, Zalewski has gone to Aston Villa, Renato Martin has also joined Lazio, and Eduardo Boe has gone to Real Sociedad. Our first signing as the Roma manager, it is Jurrien Timber from Arsenal in a swap deal including Lefebvre and 27.5 million euros. And we are continuing our shopping from the Premier League and London. This time it is Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson who has joined us in a swap deal including Hermoso and 28.5 million euros. And I also signed Manu Kone on a permanent deal from Mönchengladbach including Abdulhamid and 12.1 million. Our last signing in the first transfer window here at AS Roma, it is another huge one. This time it is Tchouaméni who has joined us from Real Madrid for 60 million euros. And this is the team going into season number 1 here at AS Roma. And I'm very happy with the team. We got some good signings. However, we also got some weaker points in the team, such as Hummels due to his age. Cristante won't grow too much. Angelino won't probably grow too much either, and he isn't that high rated. Sole can grow, but his rating is on the weaker side. But the first season is just to get the growth going. Hopefully we can qualify for Champions League. Maybe that would be nice. But yeah, and let's just take a look at our new signings first. We of course signed Jackson, 81 rated, 23 years old. Jurrien Timber, 23 years old as well, and 82 rated. And the highest rated signing we made was Tchouaméni, 24 years old and 84 rated. And I'm really excited to see what team we will end with here at Roma, because the goal is simply to build an outstanding team and just have a fun, cool team to use. So yeah, let's simulate the first season and see how it goes here at AS Roma. Season number 1 is done and we almost won the league title straight away, and we lost it on goal difference, I do believe it is, in Serie A, and we got the same amount of points as Inter. That is so unfortunate. We even won more games than them. But yeah, very close to winning the Serie A in our first chance here in Italy. Atalanta won the Coppa Italia, and Champions League was won by Bayern. Did we win the Europa League? We did not. We went out in the quarterfinals to Galatasaray on penalties. So yeah, very close to winning the league title straight away. But of course we have more chances, thankfully, and we can see Jackson has gone up to 85. He has grown very well. And yes, Villar as well has grown well. Sole up to 80, so he has grown better than I expected. But yeah, very happy with the growth of some of the players. And let's take a look at the stats. I have a good feeling Jackson, as he's gone up for ratings, has had a brilliant season. And he has 26 goals, 6 assists, very good from him. Dovbyk getting 17 goals. Sule getting 16 goals, 8 assists. Dybala 11 goals, 10 assists. Cristante doing well, 7-7 from him. So yeah, Shmurodov also getting 5 goals and 2 assists. And yeah, apart from that, nothing spectacular. So yeah, let's see which signings we can make in the second season and how much money we got as well, because there are some clear improvements we need to make on the team. And Mats Hummel's contract will run out, as I'm not bothered to negotiate a new contract with him, and he's also joining Lazio, so that's a controversial move. So we got 61 million euros from the board, which is pretty alright if you ask me. When we sold 3 players this transfer window, we've sold Cristante to Napoli, Salah Eddin to Everton, and Angelino has gone to Spain and Athletic Bilbao. And we signed another player from the Premier League. This time it is an Italian, although we just have to see Salah Eddin's move to Everton being confirmed. We don't care about that. We don't care about Angelino either. I've already told you about this. Come on, it's probably Cristante. No, here it is. Here he is. Udogie has joined us from Man United in this save for 47 million euros. Another Premier League player signed. We have also signed a new backup striker, and it is Adam Losek from Hoffenheim for 31 million euros. We also needed a backup centre back, and Umeragic has joined us from Montpellier for 13.2 million. So this is the team going into season number 2. We improved the left back position massively with signing Destiny Udogie. We also improved the depth of the squad with signing Umeragic and also Losek. And we have 2 80-rated players in the squad. Hopefully both of them can grow, and if not, we will do it easily. We will replace one of, if not both of them, next season. And it's also probably the last season we will have Dybala in the squad. Maybe I'll give him a few more years, but he will start to go down in rating. So we will see what we'll do with him as well. But let's hope we can have a successful season number 2. Maybe we can win the league title. But at least we want to qualify for Champions League once again. And maybe we can even reach the final in the first season back in the Champions League. I doubt so, but let's see where we will finish in season number 2. Season number 2 hasn't exactly been such a success as the first one, as it was kind of surprising that we were so close to the title last season. However, we still finished 4th, which means we will qualify for the Champions League next season. Inter won the league again. The Super Cup was won by Atalanta, Coppa Italia won by AC Milan, and the Champions League was won by Man City. And where did we go out in the Champions League? We went out to Bayern in the round of 16. So let's see the squad. Has it been good growth or has we stagnated? We have had some very good growth on some players, such as Jackson up to 89, Timber 86, Soule up to 84, which is brilliant, Chouameni 89 as well. So yeah, some very good growth in the team, which is very good to see. And I guess Jackson has had another brilliant season since he's gone up 4 new ratings. Yeah, 23 goals, 10 assists. It's solid. Dybala delivering very good. Dovbyk has probably had an injury since he hasn't played that much. Losek scored 8 goals in 19 games, which is, yeah, decent. So, yeah, let's go into season number 3 and see if we can find those signings that can help us reach a potential Champions League final and maybe even win the league title. We have 75 million euros to improve the squad. And what positions should we look for? I think a DM and a centre back are on the agenda. And should we sell Dybala? Nah, he can stay here for one more season. We will just sell some other players instead, because Dybala, he is the key man, or one of our key men. We're getting rid of one centre back from Ivory Coast for another one, and we've signed Ousmane Diomande for Ndika plus around 20 million euros. And the second and last signing of the summer window here in the 3rd season, I do believe we are, it is Angelo Stiller, who has joined us from Stuttgart in a deal including Manu Kone plus 20 million. And let's see if this team can go into the Champions League final. I am unsure if the defense is strong enough as of now, as Svilar is 83, Diomande 82 and Mancini 84. But it will be interesting. Diomande will grow for sure. Svilar, I hope, will grow as well. Mancini may be a rating, but he is getting close to his potential. But yeah, it will be interesting to see where we'll finish. This is probably Dybala's last season as a high-rated player. He will maybe start to go down to 87, 86. But let's see. Hopefully we can reach the Champions League final with Dybala in the team. And that's season number 3 done, and as we can see, we were very close to the title. Once again, this time 1 point behind our rivals Lazio. And yeah, we are still yet to win a league trophy. We have been second place twice. Maybe Coppa Italia, no, Napoli won that. And the Champions League was won by Arsenal. So another season is the 3rd season now, and we are still trophyless. But looking at our team, and we can see it is a very good team. We should start to win something very, very soon. So yeah, surely we got to win something next season. Maybe the Champions League, maybe the Serie A, maybe the Coppa Italia, or maybe all 3. Nicholas Jackson was our top scorer with 21 goals, Sule scoring 18, Losek scoring 12, him and Dovbyk have been rotating a fair amount, Dovbyk scoring 10, and Tchouaméni getting 16 assists and 7 goals from the DM position, which is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, Stiller on one hand, I would like to see him grow a bit. As Paulo Dybala will start to drop down in rating, we needed a new attacking midfielder, and we've signed the American from PSV, Malik Tillman, for 60 million euros. And Tillman is also the only signing that we will make in the 4th transfer window here at Roma. He is 86 rated, he has very good stats. He's just 25 years old, and as we can see, Sole has grown amazingly. But Dybala is 33, he will start to drop down in ratings. So I didn't feel like Baldanzi would be good enough, hence why we signed Tillman, as Dybala need to be replaced. However, I don't want to sell him, as I want to keep him here at the club. Apart from that, we don't really have any more money. But the players, in case we don't make the Champions League final, that need to either grow or we will look to replace, is Stiller. It is also our captain Mancini. Dovbyk needs to deliver some better numbers as well, and Svillar I think is good enough, especially as of now, but we will see. Hopefully we can at least, I'm hoping for a Champions League final, but hopefully at least some sort of silverware, because we need to start winning something here at AS Roma. And season number 4 is done, and we are yet to win any trophy. It seems like we finished 2nd in the league once again, this time 7 points behind Napoli. In the Italian Super Cup, we went out in the semifinals to Napoli. Coppa Italia was won by Juventus, and the Champions League won by PSG, beating Leverkusen in the final, and we went out in the round of 16. So this is a really disappointing season for us. I was expecting at least a silverware of some sort. The team is looking quality though, so we should have won something with 92 Jackson, 91 Sule. We can now even replace Tillman with Dybala in the 11. Tchouaméni 91, Udogi 90. Yeah, we have a very good team. However, I am going to look to replace Mancini, and yeah, I think that's probably it, because I doubt we will get too much money. But let's just take at our players' stats first to see if there were some. Yeah, Golini playing way too many games, him playing 14, Svillar playing just 38, but Jackson being our top scorer with 26. I am hoping that for some more goals from our strikers. Sule is on absolute fire, same with Tchouaméni, and Tillman having an alright season, I guess. Timber not playing too much, so yeah, we need some improvements, and hopefully we can finally win something. And our only signing ahead of season number 5, it is a new centre back. It is Dayot Upamecano, who we have signed from Arsenal in this save, in a swap deal including Mancini, and 55 million euros. So this is how the team is looking going into season number 5, and I don't really see any weak links apart from the numbers we are delivering up front, especially with Dovbyk. He needs to score more. Svillar is 86 is more than good enough, I would say, especially with this defense in front of him. But yeah, surely we can win something now. If it's the Champions League, I think we should be able to at least reach the semifinals, but the Serie A, it needs to come back to Rome. We need to win it. We have a good enough team to win it. We have some decent players on the bench, such as Rensch, Losek, Baldanzi, Dybala, Umeragic. So yeah, the depth is there. The starting 11 is definitely there. So come on, boys, let's win everything in season number 5. At least something. Another season without the Champions League trophy, but we have won the Serie A. We won it quite comfortably with 8 points, beating AC Milan in the Super Cup. We also won that, so we are starting to win the trophies. Coppa Italia, however, was won by AC Milan, and the Champions League was won by RB Leipzig in a German final. We went out to Juventus in the quarterfinals to 3-2 on aggregate, so that is pretty unfortunate. However, the squad, is it looking good? It is looking very, very good. The weak point in terms of ratings are Stiller and Svillar, but I believe in them. They are more than good enough. Surely next season we will go to the Champions League and win it. And Nicolas Jackson was of course our top scorer, but Matthias Sule is on absolutely fire, up to 94 rating, scoring 27 goals, getting 14 assists. That is brilliant, but Dovbyk is still struggling to get those minutes in, which is pretty disappointing. Tchouaméni once again getting loads of assists, which is great to see. Tillman also growing very nicely, so nice to see. But I got to say, Sule is the man of the career mode. And we only got 56 million, which means I actually will not sign any players this transfer window. Yes, it will maybe be nice with a new striker, as Dovbyk is going to go down in rating. However, he is still 89. I will give him one last chance. If we don't deliver the Champions League this season, then I will replace him. Stiller is still looking good. He will also grow. Svillar, I feel like there aren't really that many goalkeepers. That would be an improvement on him. So I feel like we got like the best team in almost every position, especially as the attacking midfielder with Sole 94, Jackson up front 93, Tchouaméni 92. So yeah, this team, I feel like should just trust them. Surely in season, I do believe number 6, it's taken me more season than I was hoping it would. But yeah, let's see if we can finally deliver the Champions League trophy. We have finally started to win trophies with winning Serie A and the Super Cup last season. So now is the time for the Champions League. And we have finally reached the Champions League final. And as we can see, we will take on Italian side Napoli. And our road to the final was pretty easy. We came second in the league phase. Round of 16, we won 5-1 versus Nice. Quarterfinal, beating Real Madrid 6-3, and in the semi-final we met a weak Villarreal side, and we are now in the final. Of course, the Serie A, we won that as well with 92 points, so we won the double. How we won the Super Cup, we lost to AC Milan, which is fine because we won the Coppa Italia, so we can win the treble if we win the Champions League, which is just fantastic. And looking at our current team, it is just brilliant. We will talk more about that later once we will go into the game. First, we'll just take a quick look at the player stats, and we can see here Sole 35 goals, 12 assists from attacking midfield, Jackson scoring 33, Losek scoring 24, so he has taken Dovbyk's starting 11 spot. Tillman 11-11, Tchouaméni once again being the assist king of the team, 7 goals, 19 assists. But now let's just take a look at the team and win the Champions League final. And this is our Roma team, and it's a very, very good team with lots of exciting high-rated players. We have Svillar in goal, 88 rated. Jurgen Timber as the right back, 89 rated. Diomande and Upamecano as the centre back duo, 91 rated and 90 rated for Upamecano. Udogi, 92 rated on the left back. Stiller is 89. Tchouaméni, 93 rated. And our newest signing I do believe is Tillman, 90 rated, and Sule, who's been here since the start, just like Dovbyk has. He is 95 rated, which is just insane. Then we have Dovbyk, 88 rated. He has started to go down in his rating. And then we have Nicolas Jackson as the other striker, 94 rated. And we have some interesting players on the bench, such as Baldanzi, Losek, Wrench, Dybala, Umeragic. And yeah, that's really it. Could add Pisilli as well and Dal. But yeah, this team is looking really, really good. So let's go and win the Champions League final. And it's the Champions League final here between two Italian teams, which will be a very interesting final. Napoli going straight up to attack. We can't concede straight away. We can concede straight away. Svillar with the save. See Sule just drives with the ball. Finds Tillman. Tries to see Jackson in the middle. Can we win the duel? We cannot. Sule. Once again, it's all Roma at the moment. It's all us. To Tillman. Gets past this defender. Tries to find someone. It's Timber. To Jackson. Nicholas Jackson with the turn. And he shoots. And it is a beautiful goal by our number 9, Nicholas Jackson. Artem Dovbik. Tillman down the left. Once again, can he find Jackson in the middle? Yes, he can. But we don't really have a lot to do. Timber sees Jackson once again, who tries the shot, but oh, very close actually. Osimhen and Napoli, Raspadori with the shot, but Svilar has no mistakes in him to let that pass. Napoli on the attack. Osimhen still got it. Do not let him shoot. It's fine because we blocked it. Duran Timber blocked the first attempt, but they still got the ball, and Upamecano wins the ball. Oh, Timber with the tackle. Upamecano wins it, and that we just got to pass it around now because we lost all control of this game. And we do not let them get another attack. That should be it. That should be. Referee, you gotta blow the whistle, man. Just get it away. Get it away. There we have it. We have won the Champions League final. And here we have it. The trophy lift of the Champions League in the Roma rebuild. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did so, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys next time.